Yo, what is going on, guys? Bruin Steel here, and it's that time of the year again. The NBA playoffs starts this weekend, and there's gonna be a couple more matchups that needs to be set up. There's a couple play-in tournaments, and last night the Brooklyn Nets defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first play-in tournament. So the Brooklyn Nets get the number 7 seed, where my Boston Celtics will face them in the first round. We clinched the second seed in the East, and we clinched the Atlantic Division title once again. And it's going to be a first round matchup between my Boston Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets, a rematch from last season where the Brooklyn Nets absolutely demolished us in 5 games. And it's going to be a banger of a series, guys. It's going to be an amazing physical series. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, Brooklyn Nets have all this talent. They're going to get beat the Celtics again. We'll get into my perspective on that. But anyways, I just want to say this team has done so well. The turnaround that they had for the season, the Celtics, they were struggling the first half of the season, and ever since we got Derek White, this team has been a different Celtics team. A huge turnaround coming from 11th place all the way up to first place. Unfortunately, we went down a couple of seeds, but we managed to get the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. And look, I love what Amin Aduka done for this team. I don't know if I pronounce his name, but his coaching has been absolutely amazing. Amin Aduka, it's been an amazing coach, and that's just him. Like he turned in for the first time as a rookie coach. He has 51 wins in the season. That's just absolute insane. But look, the real test is this. Like I said, this is going to be an amazing series. I'm definitely going to be a little worried about the series now that all the Nets are playing. Look, the Boston Celtics beat the Nets 3 times this season. Twice they didn't have their star players, and the third time they did. Third time, Jason Tatum hit like 54 points or something, and it was 126 to 120. We end up winning, and the last 2 games that we played them, they didn't have their star players. Look, it's gonna be amazing to see these 2 teams go at it. Obviously the Nets. Anyone would want to be. I don't blame anyone to be scared to play the Nets. That's look what Milwaukee did. They purposely lost to the Cavaliers, so they don't want to face Brooklyn. A lot of people say that. But look, the Brooklyn Nets are a dangerous team. The ultimate duel that they have with Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. We just gotta find a way to shut them down. Look, last season we didn't have Jalen Brown. We didn't have some players. But now this is a full squad. We have everything. Brad Stevens was the coach last season, and now we have Amina Duka. And, his coaching has been so good. And you never know. We could get redemption. Look, the way we've been playing, we can beat the Nets. We just have to find a way to neutralize, Kevin Durant, Kyrie. It's gonna be interesting to see how the interaction that these Celtics fans, including myself, have with Kyrie. Because Kyrie, all you guys know that he used to be on the Boston Celtics, and he disrespected the logo by rubbing his feet. One of those games, I don't remember, but Celtic fans are not a big fan of Kyrie right now. Look, I've been watching this dude since he was on Duke. I was a huge Kyrie fan, and I wanted him on this team. But he went to Cleveland first, and yeah, he came to us. I was happy. But, things didn't work out. Ever since Gordon Hayward won a team, it didn't work out. He had that awful injury. His first game as a Boston Celtics, he had that horrible ankle injury, and he was out. And then after that, he came for a season. It just didn't work out, so he went away. Kyrie got traded away as well. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown are the ultimate duel. It's going to be interesting to see Grant Williams in the lineup, and the dynamic duo between Daniel Tice and Al Horford is going to be absolutely amazing in this series. Look, this is going to be a different Celtics team than last season. We didn't have Jalen Brown. I don't even think we had Al Horford last season. Al Horford was like all over the place until we got him back. And looking at the Nets, Kevin Durant is going to give us issues. Kyrie is an amazing player despite Celtics fans hating on him. Kyrie is an amazing player, and as a Duke fan and a Kyrie fan, I can tell you he's a great player. And, well, a Kyrie fan when he was on Duke, but I wanted him. But anyways, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, they have Andrew Drummond at center. There's rumors saying that Ben Simmons, they have these all-time all-star players on their team. Ben Simmons might be returning to the series. I heard rumors that he might return to Game 3, so he'll be ready for Game 3, which will be in Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is a great player, too. He was like an all-star in Philadelphia. They even have Blake Griffin on their team. Blake Griffin, man, the guy who freaking dunked over a car. They got all these great players on this team, and it's just, look, and Celtics fans are going to say, oh, Celtics in 5, oh, Celtics in 4. This Nets team is so damn good to even lose in 4 or 5 games. In my opinion, this is going to be going the distance. Like, we just have to neutralize Kevin Durant. We just have to play good defense, and that game, that 126 to 120 game, proves that we can beat the Nets. They're a beatable team, and but we just can't take these guys lightly. And Grant Williams, Marcus Smart's gonna have an interesting series. Daniel Tice and Al Horford are the two men I want to see have buckets. Jason Tatum's going to go ham. This Celtics team is going to be hard to bring down, in my own opinion, because of the way we've been playing. We had to beat the Grizzlies. Milwaukee lost to the Cleveland, and the Boston Celtics had to beat the Memphis Grizzlies, which they did because Memphis Grizzlies were resting their starters, and Emi Adola decided to bring in had our starters, so because apparently we wanted that second seed, and I knew the Nets were going to be coming at the 7th seed, and that's pretty much it. But it's going to be an interesting series. Look, the Nets are a great team. It's most possible that the Celtics are going to get upsetted, but we just have to play basketball like we did before, and it's just going to be tough. It's going to be a tough damn series. And the Brooklyn Nets are a great team. They got all the talent, like I said, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin. I don't even know if he's playing because I haven't seen him get any points, but Ben Simmons is going to be on their team soon. And speaking of the Celtics injuries, Robert Williams is still out, so there's question or doubt when he's going to return. Amir Adola said that he's going to be returning in the second round, if we even reach there, if we can get past Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a dangerous team, guys. They're not to mess, and people might be saying why they're the 7th seed. They didn't have Kevin Durant. They didn't have Kyrie. They just lost a lot of games, and they with the ultimate duel between Kyrie and Kevin Durant, they can win games. They're gonna be really, really dangerous. Game 1 is Sunday, 3:30 Eastern Time. Celtics and Nets. We just have to utilize ball movement, defense. It just do what they do. Peyton Pritchard has been absolutely amazing. He hasn't missed a free throw for the entire season, which is absolutely insane. And it's just insane. And I was talking about how Luke Cornett, a bench player, probably is going to be good, but he's probably not going to play since it's playoffs. But the bench players played really well. Well, bench players did play in the Grizzlies game, and they got talent on there. They definitely got talent. Matt Ryan scored his first ever points at the Celtics, and that's just that. And this Celtics team has done so much, and I just gotta say, it's going to be a waste if we see the Celtics team collapse after all the effort to get the second seed. But it's playoff time, and you gotta go through good teams such as the Brooklyn Nets. The next round is probably going to be Milwaukee, and then Miami is looking as unstoppable as possible. I'm hoping the Boston Celtics reach the Eastern Conference Finals. I want the Miami Heat so bad. I want redemption for what they did to us in 2020 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Look, I'm not here to make excuses, but we should have won that series, to be honest. The first two games, well, we should have won, but I'm not going to complain. They were the better team. But, there's just so much talent. Sixers and Raptors is going to be hell of a series. But the Boston Celtics has their first test in the Nets. And look, if Jason Tatum can play as much as he can, Marcus Smart, Grant Williams is amazing. And, we just have to find a way to shut down Kevin Durant and Kyrie. Celtics fans saying that it's going to be a piece of cake, 5 games. You don't know that, Celtic fans. This is a Brooklyn Nets team that destroyed many people. And people are going to say we beat the Nets 3 times. But 2 of those 3 games, they didn't have Durant. They didn't have Kyrie. Obviously, Ben Simmons was a trade buster. And that's just basically how it is. And do they have James Harden? I can't remember. No, they do not have James Harden. What the fuck? James Harden's on Philly. Wow, my bad. But yeah, the Amir Adoka just done a great job this season as coach. Look. We didn't have Jaylen Brown last season. We got a super powerful. We have a super contender in the Boston Celtics. We have Jaylen Brown now, Jason Tatum, of course, Grant Williams, Daniel Tice, and Al Horford. 2 of those or 3 of those guys we never had in the last year's series against the Nets. This is a full healthy team now, and look, Robert Williams is going to be out. Can we beat the Nets without them? It's possible. We beat them the 3rd time when the Nets had their superstars on their team. We just have to find a way to play good defense, rebound the ball, make plays. Like, give the ball to Jason Tatum. This guy can make plays. This guy dropped 54 on these guys in the 3rd game. 54 points on the Nets in that 3rd game. Jason Tatum can make plays. Grant Williams as well. Marcus Smart can hit those threes. Peyton Pritchard, I expect him to be great in the playoffs. His defense is amazing. There's some defensive plays that was amazing from him. Peyton Pritchard is an amazing player. I don't care what you guys say. Peyton Pritchard is good. And, this team is going to be so healthy. But the question is, can we shut down Kevin Durant and Kyrie? These 2 dynamic duels. Look, Brooklyn is a great team. They're going to be dangerous. And look, if you're any team in the playoff, I don't blame them. You shouldn't want to collide with Brooklyn. But look, if the Celtics can do the impossible to eliminate Brooklyn, we still have a big task. We would either have to play Chicago, who also is a great team, and then Brooklyn. The East has so much talent. So let's just say that the Celtics do win against the Nets. They would have to go to the second round to play Milwaukee. Most likely Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee is going to absolutely demolish Chicago. And if the Celtics beat Milwaukee, they will go to the Eastern Conference Finals. They most likely will have to play Miami. Miami and Celtics, it's just going to be a rematch. And then if the Celtics were to go to the finals, the Phoenix Suns might be there. The Phoenix Suns definitely will probably go to the finals. They've just been, unreal this season. But that's my path to the finals. 1st round, Nets. 2nd round, Milwaukee. 3rd round, Miami Heat. And the finals, Phoenix. That's my go-to playoff run right there to win our NBA title. But, look, this team has done so much this season. They got Derek White. Derek White is going to be amazing too. I forgot to mention him. Derek White is the reason why this team came to this team today. Ever since we got Derek White, we have been winning games against teams over 500. And, Derek White's going to be amazing. I love the guy. He's a beast. And, just seeing what Amir Adoga has done with this coaching and this team. Like, you were in 11th, you played so bad in the first half of the season. You get Derek White, and you just turn your season around. You end up winning games, and you go up and you clinch the first seed like almost at the end of the season, and then you drop down to 4, and then it comes down to the wire. Then you clinch the second seed and the Atlantic Division. We weren't even close. We weren't even close of winning the Atlantic Division in the first half. Like we were way behind, and we somehow changed our season around. And it's just going to be a waste to see the Celtics team lose badly in the first round, which, look, Brooklyn is going to be a dangerous team. Kyrie is going to be getting booed because he disrespected the Celtics logo, and Kevin Durant is a beast. Kevin, say what you want to know. Well, say what you want about Kevin Durant. It's just insane what he has done. Ben Simmons is definitely going to be returning. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do now he's new. That's just that. We just have to play good defense. We can't commit fouls. Like Daniel Tice got fouled out like 6 personal fouls in one game, and it just hurts us. And Jason Tatum needs to make shots. We just need free throw shots. And that's pretty much it. Play good defense. I have faith in this team. Look, if the Celtics were to beat the Nets, it's definitely going 6 or 7. 6 or 7 games if the Celtics are going to be moving on. This Brooklyn Nets team is going to be so goddamn good to even... They're just going to be too good to even lose in 5 or 4 games. If the Celtics win this sweep, it will be just a miracle, but it's not going to happen. Maybe Brooklyn's going to beat us in 5 again. I don't know, but if the Celtics were going to win, it'll be 6 or 7. Do not count these guys out, man. The Brooklyn Nets are a dangerous... They're an unbelievable team, man. And they're looking for repeating us, and they're looking for beating us from last season, and the Celtics are looking redemption. I want my fucking revenge on these guys. We want redemption. Last season, we didn't have Jaylen Brown. Now we do. We have a dynamic duel right there, and we got the key players, the healthy players. Honestly, I saw Emi Udoka could have benched the starters. I mean, Memphis wasn't playing their starters. I mean, what is there to lose? Philadelphia won, but we could have gotten the 3rd seed. We could have got 4th seed, but we decided to take the 2nd seed. And who knows? The Nets could upset us. And I heard that the Nets were heavy favorites. They were favored by a little bit, but the Boston Celtics, I believe in them. We can beat them. The way that we've been playing this season, the Nets are definitely beatable. It's just Kevin Durant and Kyrie gives us issues, and we have to do something about it. This is the playoffs. We're not the same. Look, we're not the same goddamn team from last season, Nets. This is a different Celtics team that has more players now. Now Jaylen Brown is going to be looking for redemption from his injury last season, and now Al Horford now. And Derek White. This team is packed now. We're not going to lose in 5. I'm telling you, we're not going to lose in 5. If we do, it's going to be surprising. Because the amount of talent that the Celtics team have, I don't see us losing in 5 or 4. We're not going to get swept. We're going to beat Brooklyn a couple times. But if we're going to beat them, it'll be in 6 or 7. 6 or 7. A true freaking NBA fan would know that this series is going to go 6 or 7. Most teams are unbelievable. The Nets are unbelievable with KD, Kyrie. I already gone through these all-star players. They have Ben Simmons. They got Andrew Doman at center. They got Blake Griffin. I don't even know if he's playing, but this is a guy that dunked over a freaking car. They got all these good players. So does the Celtics. This is going to be a banger of a series, guys. It's going to be a banger of a series. It's going to be a fun... But anyways, I'm Bruin Steel here. That is my preview video. Me just talking about the series. But Game 1, guys. Game 1 is on Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Boston Celtics versus the Brooklyn Nets in Boston. Hope you guys can watch it. It's going to be a hell of a series, guys. I'm telling you. But anyways, I am Bruin Steel here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's going to be just an unbelievable playoff series. Like I said, Sunday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Celtics host the Nets in Game 1. It's going to be a hell of a rematch. But anyways, I'm getting help here. Thank you guys for watching. So shout out to all you Celtics fans out there watching. Go Celtics. We got this, man. This is going to be great. But anyways, I'm Bruce Steele. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Go Celtics. Let's go.